some legs today. Got another pair of shorts. I guess twin legs. Although used to be able to fit into, but to be honest, they were always a little shorter than I necessarily prefer. Alright, just warming up with some calf raises. This is 340. Just doing these mostly because I want to get my ankles mobile for some squats. These shorts are actually still fit me in the waist. It's just as they were made for people that don't work out, like pretty much all clothes. Oh man. Always scares me a little bit. It always settles like that. I don't know if and it kind of spins the bars ever so slightly out. Like I have them here, and then you can see they slide out a little bit. I don't know if I did the spring set the wrong direction or something. If that's just the way it is. I don't know. It's just a little bit scary sometimes, but it never, I'd have to spin another 33 to 40 degrees. Got these Converse on again. I do think these are good for they have a nice solid sole, and want me to get more depth on these calf raises before my heels hit the weights back here. Let's do one more. Done with those. Get warmed up on some of these safety bar squats. Doing the handles parallel again to keep the torso as upright as possible. Alright, we're working up with the safety bar squat. This is 292. Just gonna keep doing singles until I get to the point where I feel like I might be risking my disc too much. Alright, went up 30 pounds. This is 322. I remember I want to do some loaded stationary marching because I think that would build up the stabilizers. And I mean, my hope is that eventually it'll fix the SI joint pain that's been bothering me for years. I mean, really since I started doing heavy squats and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I think that might have been linked to the disc herniation. Maybe kind of shifting out of position to avoid the tight SI or something. Anyway, so hopefully, assuming I remember, hopefully they can get that on the way to being fixed. Alright. 322, just gonna do a single and see how it feels. Hopefully good. I don't know, I can't decide what I should do. Kind of want to just go keep going heavier and just do singles. That way I can really focus on the form and make sure I'm, protecting my back. The more I start getting tired, the more my form's gonna decay and then put my lower back at risk. At least that's kind of the way I see it. I can definitely do one super strict rep even at a heavier weight. But trying to do even 3, that third one might be kind of getting a little sloppier. Alright, this is 342. Actually, I'm gonna move this over. Get a look at the side angle. Make sure my back's staying nice and upright. I'm just going to do doubles with 342. Take a rest. doing another double at 342. I gotta try a little harder to keep the core tight. This is probably like how I should squat. I was watching something with Matt Vanna said he only like he said he rarely goes over 80% of his max. I'm not gonna. Well, obviously works for me. You got a really good meet, powerlifting meet, just recently. I think was top in his weight class. So, yeah. Alright, rest up for another. Alright, getting a third set, I guess fourth set technically. I did a single, test out the weight, but third set of doubles. I think I'll go with the big boy belt. Just another bit of protection here. Hopefully this is at the right spot. I haven't been able to use it for a while. Yeah, nothing's moving there. Squat like this. Oh yeah. It's like a concrete now. There's a double. Keep that upper back. A lot of the lower back rounding I find comes from letting that upper back fail. When the upper back fails, then the lower back follows. So just trying to really keep back with the upper back, in my opinion, seems to help. You know, also, you know, shortens the lever as far as how much it's going forward. You know, if you keep it, you want the end of the lever as far back as you can. That wasn't good. Ugh. This belt, really, I feel like it's like, this affects how, it starts to affect my range of motion a little bit. It seems like getting low while my core feels, you know, unbreakable, I guess. Just getting down in there. That would kind of threw me off a little bit. Trying to avoid getting my ribs smashed. I don't know. Maybe we're a little low right maybe. Kind of have high hip bones and low rib cage, so it doesn't leave a whole lot of room for this thing to fit into. Alright, doing another double at 342. Just gonna wear this more down on the hip bones. That last rope was really sloppy. I really think the belt was kind of like fall off balance trying to not pinch myself. So definitely leave marks on my hips where it digs into the bone. Last two. Alright. Feels terrible on the belt, but definitely felt solid in the core. Alright, I'm gonna be doing my legs. Don't really feel sore, but didn't feel quite fully recovered from the last leg workout, so just going to do kind of like auto regulation and make this a workout with less volume. Maybe just thinking maybe just do some split squats and glute hands and then be done. I think I'll do, I don't know, I should still do the, I'll do some leg extensions and leg curls, I think, though. Alright, doing some standing leg curls. Sign those two V's, then right into the leg extensions, and then I'll hit some the split squats. Excuse me. Alright. This is 70 pounds. Do all one side. Do some leg extensions. SSB. I guess that was 60 pounds. This is only 70 per leg. Not pushing it quite as hard. Give your knees a little bit of break, I guess. Alright, hopefully that's enough to get a good 3 exhausts for these split squats. So I have to do too many, not doing any heavy leg press today, so see how that affects this. This is going to be the primary leg hypertrophy exercise today. I'm going to do the, add a little bit of weight. So I got 22 and a half probably. I don't know how much that little bar weighs, but 20 pounds in weights on it. And then a 50 on the forward side. So I start with right, so I'll start right on these. Figure it's already asymmetrical, the exercise, so it doesn't really matter that the weight's going to be asymmetrical. miles, man. So hard, but so good. Curious, one day I should probably just see how many I can do fresh. Might not be that many more, even though it's not much weight. Man, doing rest pause on these is, as you can see if you've watched, this totally wrecks me. Rest up a little bit before we do the left. 10.65 on that. Of course, it makes it slightly more difficult because the grounds are so slightly kind of sloped. I mean, I don't know, it might be like that either. I'm kind of standing in a, feels like I'm leaning slightly like that way, like my feet are, so not like an even plane. Alright, to the left. Alright, I guess I should let this a little bit. Six more on this, 9 total. I'm sorry, that's bad math. 11 total. See my brain. I usually work out after work or later at night, and after work, either or, my brain's just kind of dead by that point. And you add exhaustion and okay, decreased to like a 5th grader level. Alright. Just ending with these reverse hypers. I have 100 on here still. It's kind of too lazy to mess with it because it's, it's just a pain. I have that chain wrap multiple times around the dumbbell. These shorts would act more like I was talking about last leg workout. Tight shorts or pants. I feel like especially if these aren't as tight in the waist, so they're not quite as effective as like hip sleeves. But if you never tried it, I feel like squatting on something that's tight around the hips is kind of an interesting feeling. Feels pretty good, I think. Ah, shit. Just remembered my marches. Maybe that's what I was doing now. Alright, doing some loaded stationary marches. After taking all this off, I got it all put back on. Part of the reason I've been doing heavy squats, or heavier squats again, is I kind of feel like, I don't know. Most people probably think you should just rest your disc and let it recover, but I think, helps to give them areas of your bodies that are injured and a little bit of extra impetus to recover in a way that's gonna allow you to do those things as good or better. Alright, this is 342 again, just gonna do these marches. Let's probably do 3 sets of 10. And by that I meant total. Never done them before, so I'm not gonna go too crazy on them. But I'll give a little rest before the next set. I'm gonna do another set after about a minute and a half maybe. Curious if I'll feel anything, like my QL or something being kind of sore tomorrow. Another shorter rest. Try 30 seconds. Just these aren't that hard. Starting to feel that side a little bit during that, which hopefully it's not a bad thing. Hopefully it just means that strengthening whatever causes it to feel like crap on heavy squats, after heavy squats and stuff. All right, doing reverse hypers and then we're done. Try to get like 6 here. See if we can force out another 6. Alright. I'm not going to do the straight leg sit-ups. Just did those 4 days ago. I only do those once a week. Alright, that's it for today. See ya.